morning, girls and boys, and welcome to Storytime at Corowa Library. Now, we're going to start with a couple of songs like we usually do, and we're going to start with this one. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, rightio. Now, next one, what are we going to do? Here we go. This one? Here we go. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Yay, good on Incy. Now, here's a different song. We might try this one. How about we're going to pretend it's a clock. And this one goes, Hickory, Dickory, Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, doing. The mouse ran down. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. Okay? Rightio. We might practice that one again for next week. All right. Now, our story today is called No Place Like Home. And here's a little fellow. His name's Mole. Rightio. Now, this story has been written by Jonathon Emmett, and it's been illustrated by Vanessa Cabban, and it has been published by Walker Books. Okay, here we go. Now, can we see the pictures? There we go. Oh, diggity, said Mole as he climbed out of the ground one morning. There he is. That's his little mole hole, and he's just got up. Oh, look at this bright sunshine. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, and there were flowers everywhere, and suddenly Mole's hole seemed very small and dark and dull. Why should I live underground? Mole said to himself, when I could live somewhere that was big and bright and beautiful instead. So, Mole, here he goes, set off in search of a new home. And he hadn't got very far when he came across Hedgehog. Hello, Mole, said Hedgehog. Where are you off to? I'm looking for a new home, explained Mole. Somewhere big and bright and beautiful. I know just the place, said Hedgehog. Follow me. And off they go, Hedgehog and Mole. What do you think? Asked Hedgehog. And they crawled into a hollow log. Mole tried to feel right at home, but the wind was whistling right through. Well, said Mole, shivering, it is very big, but it's a bit too drafty. For me, I'd like something a little bit more snug. Mole and Hedgehog crawled out of the log, and they saw Squirrel. What's up? Asked Squirrel. Look at him up in the tree. I'm looking for a new home, explained Mole. Somewhere big and bright and beautiful and snug, added Hedgehog. I know just the place, said Squirrel. Follow me. Uh-oh, here they are, getting up the tree. So what do you think? Said Squirrel, as Mole clambered into an empty bird's nest. Mole tried to feel at home in the nest, but he was a bit afraid of falling out. It's a long way down. Well, he said, it is very bright, but it's a little bit too dangerous for me. I'd like somewhere a bit safe. Hedgehog, Squirrel and Mole just climbed back down out of the tree when Rabbit came racing along. What's happening? Asked Rabbit. Well, I'm looking for a new home, explained Mole. Somewhere beautiful and big and snug, said Hedgehog, and safe, added Squirrel. I know just the place, said Rabbit. Oh, look at them. Here they go. Rabbit led Mole, his Mole, and Squirrel and Hedgehog to a little stream. Over here, she said, and she hopped over from stone to stone. So, what do you think? Said Rabbit, and they scrambled into a little hollow beside a sparkling waterfall. Mole tried to feel at home, but he kept getting splashed. Well, he said, it is very beautiful, but it's a little too wet for me. I'd like somewhere a little dry. It was getting very late, and Mole still hadn't found a home. I didn't think it would be this difficult, sighed Mole. Don't worry, we'll find somewhere, said Rabbit. We just need to give it some thought, said Squirrel. So they all sat down, and they thought, and they thought, and they thought. I know, just the place, said Mole. And he led Squirrel and Hedgehog and Rabbit back across the woodland to a familiar-looking hole. But this is your old home, said Rabbit, Hedgehog and Squirrel. I know, said Mole happily. Isn't it wonderful? It's not big or bright or beautiful, but it feels just right to me. And it was dark outside, and there was a storm, lots of wind and rain, and it was sweeping across the woodland. But everyone was very comfortable in Mole's burrow. It's so snug, said Hedgehog. And it's safe, said Squirrel. And dry, said Rabbit. Yes, said Mole contentedly. Sometimes there's just no place like home. Okay, well, that was a very nice story, wasn't it, about Mole and Squirrel and Hedgehog and Rabbit. All right, that's good, girls and boys. So we'd like to see you in the library if you want to come in and borrow some books and pick up a colouring in page. And until next week, we'll see you later. Bye.